online also.
Yeah, come on.
Can we put our hands together for those who are viewing? Yeah, y'all looking good. We missed you last week, but guess what? We here this week. Anybody glad you're here today? I know this sis right here. She said she happy to be here. She said, listen, I miss y'all. We miss you too. Come on, put your hands together if you're excited about power. Let me hear you say power. Yeah.
Awesome. Are y'all glad to be here today? Did you enjoy your lunch today? Put your hands together for the BSCO staff who's all over this place to help serve you. Come on, y'all got to be louder than that. Come on, these my people right here. Well, welcome to Power, presenting opportunities where everyone rises. We bring you information and resources and give you a lunch to remind you that we love you, first of all, and that we are here to help you rise. Don't you want to rise? Rise in your thinking, in your income, come on, in your health. Yeah, we're bringing resources every week just for you. Now do me a favor and turn in that camera right there and wave at all the people who wish they could be here and tell them next time we're here, why don't you come on out and be with us? Are you having a good time? I'm so glad to see you. If you have those bingo cards, pull them out. Pull out your bingo cards, everybody, and wave them in the air. Wave them like you just don't care.
Can we do this first?
What we going to do first?
Before we do our bingo, our power game.
Yeah.
I want to give away a gift card.
Okay.
All right, here's the first thing. If this is your first power session in the building, this is your first time here, wave your hand.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to, we have another one back there, but she presenting, so we're going to give it to sis right here.
Yeah.
What's your name? Let's thank God for Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa.
Vanessa, you see that young lady right back in the corner? She's going to give you the first gift card. Come on, let's put our hands together.
Let's do it. We don't hate what we doing here. We celebrate because we have a lot of gifts and prizes to give away, and you just may be next. Look at somebody say, the next one's for me, for me, for me. That next one is mine.
Maybe not Mother Harrington. Maybe not Mother Harrington.
Mother Harrington.
She backed up last week.
Can we put our hands together for our pastor and CEO, Pastor Chris Harris? I'm sure you're watching. What's up, Pastor and Lady JoJo? We love you guys. We love y'all. Okay, y'all ready to play bingo? I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. I was just checking to see if y'all would correct me. Y'all ready to play power bingo? All right, let's go. Annie is going to come and be our presenter. Yana, if you around, come on, work your way this way. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Y'all want to win some money, put your hands on it. If y'all want to win some money, put your hands on it. Come on, Yana. Come on, Annie. Come on, y'all, pump it up. Come on. Let me shake these up. Okay. Hello. How are you guys? You ready? Come on, Yana.
Okay. First word is home equity. Home equity. Second word is resources. Resources. Third word is credit score.
Credit score.
Credit score.
Resources, credit score, and home equity.
Fourth word, household.
Household. No bingo yet? Oh, no power yet? I'm sorry.
Renter.
That was fast. Do we have a winner already?
We got a winner.
No.
We got to check the card. Check the card. Make sure.
Check the card.
Because that was Barnes.
She's a winner.
Winner.
Come on, y'all, clap your hands. Put your hands on it. All right. We're having too much fun already. We are so glad you're here. And let us show you why we're here. Next video will show you some programming that we do here at Bright Star Community Outreach. Stay tuned.
According to a recent Accenture report, a skills gap exists as there's a disparity between supply and demand of skilled job seekers. BSCO facilitates and implements trainings and programs that reskill and upskill participants for potential job shifts in employment and connects them to sectors in high demand that will provide livable wages. In order to maintain a reasonable standard of living and be able to save money, our department works diligently to connect Greater Bronzeville job seekers to stable, well-paying employment. The United Way of Metropolitan Chicago selected BSCO as the lead agency for the Greater Bronzeville Neighborhood Network. Here's our goal: 5,000 residents ages 16 to 55 with jobs that contribute to household sustainability by 2027. Even in a pandemic, our network has placed 4,193 residents in household sustaining jobs. At this pace, we will nearly double our goal by 2027. Since 2019, we have provided financial literacy coaching, training, or a combination of both of the two for over 950 participants. In the first 4 months, participants saw an increase in their credit score of nearly 69 points, a decrease in their debt of $1,000, and an increase in their savings of $100. Our client base expressed a desire for tools to create a job, especially those who have been previously affected by the criminal justice system. BSCO curated a 12-week entrepreneurship training program, and in our inaugural cohort, produced 20 graduates with a viable business plan, and 70% of our participants established an LLC. One of our participants had a functional website with over $5,000 in revenue, and each participant received financial literacy guidance in areas like personal credit, business credit, and retail banking services for businesses. We're extremely proud of these future Black business owners. Chicago Public Schools tapped us to lead the Safe Passage program, covering 8 Bronzeville schools, ensuring 3,000 students can travel to and from school safely. And as a result of the success, City Hall gave us an opportunity to recruit, train, and deploy business corridor ambassadors, creating a visible and welcoming presence in our neighborhood commercial centers and business corridors for residents and visitors. We believe that creating a strategy to address workforce development is an important component of our work under the T&T CNC model. Businesses have the demand, our community has the supply, and BSCO is here to move our residents from community to opportunity.
Welcome back to Power. Can you put your hands together? We're having a wonderful time already. We're so glad you're here, and we're glad for today's presenter, Miss Donna Rogers, who is the owner and manager of Our Legacy Realty and Academy. Can we welcome her the BSCO way? Come on, we can do better than that. She's also the author of award-winning book, Who Got the Keys? Building Generational Wealth Through Real Estate. So we're here to hear some really good information. I'm going to let her tell you more about who she is and what she does. Donna, how you doing today?
I am amazing. Thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure to be a part of you all's event today. Thank you.
Well, we're glad you're here, and we're really excited about all that you're doing in our community, because we do need to learn more about how to build wealth. And this is the way. This is absolutely the way. So can you tell everyone about your background?
Absolutely. First, I just have to say good afternoon, Bright Star family and community. Thank you all as well for welcoming me here. Again, as they had mentioned, my name is Donna Rogers. I am someone who is very passionate about education and real estate. Born and raised from my parents, John Rogers, and my mother, Donna Sr., who exposed and educated me to real estate at an early age. I didn't understand at that time that it was an exception and not the rule when we think about the Black and brown community.
That's right.
And because of what they did, they changed the trajectory of my life. And so when I looked amongst my peers and understand that they didn't have the same exposure at an early age, then I knew that I was on a mission to make sure that I exposed as many people within the Black and brown community, particularly our young people,
That's right.
to make sure that I can do my part to close the gap when it comes to home ownership and Black wealth in our community.
That's amazing. Put your hands together for Donna right here. Now, if you know someone that's not here today and they need this information, or you have children or grandchildren that you know would benefit by it, why don't you go on your phone right now and tag them in? If you're not on Facebook and YouTube, you need to click in and share, share, and share this information with other people.
Donna, how did you get into the real estate industry?
Yes, and so I do attribute everything to my parents, particularly my father before he passed. He was a real estate guru. My very first job, along with my 7 siblings, was working for my parents at their properties. And so we had to help. If we wanted some allowance, we had to work for it. And so we would have to paint the properties. We would have to get them cleaned up. You know, of course, the females, the daughters got the easier jobs than the males. But we did it as a family. And so I was exposed to the property management piece of it. Even though he still worked at 9 to 5 as a juvenile detention center supervisor, he still invested in real estate, and he exposed us at a very early age about the significance of investing in real estate. And that's really how I got started. I did not know that I was going to be a real estate agent. You know, there were other career fields that I tapped into and tried out, but I always knew that I would be an investor because of what I seen. It changed the trajectory, and it developed a certain mentality at an early age that I will be an owner at the right time.
I love that. Come on, clap for her. You know what we can't skate past is the fact that you said you have 7 siblings. Now, I had 7 siblings growing up, but
Wait, you had more than that. Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
I had a lot of siblings, but it's who listens and who follows the voice of their parents that succeed. So is anybody else following behind you doing the same thing, or you really?
Yes, I have a brother who's also an investor, big-time investor, more so of
Awesome.
a commercial investor. My other brothers, they do contract work, they're contractor. My youngest brother, who's in his 20s, he just purchased a property, a building, and looking to purchase another. So absolutely, sisters. My sister's a homeowner, so absolutely, it's a family thing. When we say generational wealth, we are a reflection of the very thing that we speak about.
I love that. I love it.
So why is it important to invest in Black communities and brown communities? Why?
Absolutely. I want to say first the importance of even investing in real estate is because it's a key to building wealth. What I mean by that specifically when we think about statistics tell us that when it comes to the Black and brown community, majority of our wealth is attributed to the equity through home ownership. That's big. However, for many years, 50-plus years, we still have the lowest rate of home ownership. Now, we think about the time when Martin Luther King was assassinated, even all the way back to 1968. When we talk about home ownership in our community, we were in the 40 percentile. Where are we today? In the 40 percentile.
Wow.
And so when we talk about why Black home ownership is important, the numbers don't lie. And I know your pastor is big and said the data speaks values. The data tells us that there is still a need. There has not been much progress that has been made. And so that's why it's important for me, because I am an example of it, to know that I have to target the youth. I have to get their mindset ready at an early age, just like they do in the other communities and other cultures. It's a mindset at an early age, and we have to be intentional about doing the same. That's why it's important when we talk about Black home ownership and targeting our community. In addition to Black wealth, the average net worth in our community only goes around $18,000. When you talk about the other communities, you're talking about $180,000+ a year. So again, there are too many significant gaps that always keep us on the back end or the shorter end of the stick in regards to home ownership and Black wealth.
So why do you think people who want homes and who may even qualify don't even try?
That one word called fear.
Fear.
Fear. You would talk yourself out of something. And so we know that God did not give us the spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. I'm a Jesus girl all day long, right?
Yeah.
That's where it starts with for me, right? I do all things on purpose, right?
Y'all sit
And
my
so
parents
fear.
down. She about to run. Don't run yet. Don't run. All right, go ahead.
But
gonna
fear
run
would
later.
paralyze people. Fear would talk you out of what God has for you. You would tell yourself you're not qualified and never had a conversation with a loan officer,
How about that?
the professional that would tell you whether or not you're qualified and if you're not, what you can do to be qualified. And so you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable and face that fear and say, no, I'm going to have a conversation with the professionals who can tell me
Yep.
and lead me on the right track to get that home, to get that building, to get that commercial space, whatever it is that your heart desires in regards to home ownership.
That
Love
is
it.
wonderful.
Love it.
Now, I see you got a book. What brought that on? What's the story behind that, and what's the future goals of the book, and what do you want people to get out of the book?
Absolutely. I'm so excited to talk about my award-winning book.
Come on, let's put our hands together.
Yes, we released #1 on Amazon in the youth categories. This book is just that. It's targeted towards young Black youth. That means any and everyone can read it, but this is me doing my part. I am not a writer. I'm not even an avid reader, but I followed the leading of God. And during the pandemic, really before the pandemic, I kept hearing in my spirit, you need to write this book, you need to write this
Wow.
book. Now, before I became a real estate agent, first I was a real estate investor, and then almost 10 years now, I was an adjunct business professor at Chicago State University. So I'm an educator by heart, right? I
Yeah.
love to teach and empower people. But so I felt in my heart, God was saying, you need to write this book. And so when I first wrote the book, it was for all young people. But when I started to look at the statistics that I shared earlier, then I knew that I needed to target this particular demographics of young Black people because I know it changes the trajectory of your life. And so my book is entitled, Who Got the Keys? Now, why am I saying who got the keys? Because whether it's the metal object that you put in the door to open up something, or whether it's a key of information,
Come
the
on.
purpose of a key remains the same. It gives access.
Yeah.
So I am giving people access to information, resources, connections, networking, so they can, in fact, build generational wealth through real estate. Because, again, statistics say in our community, it is a major key to building wealth. And so we talk about exactly what is real estate. We talk about Black home ownership. We talk about different ways how to actually buy out the block. I give them investment strategies as young people. We talk about how to manage real estate. We talk about entrepreneurship as well. A lot of people have to realize when you're owning real estate, especially investment real estate, that's a form of a business. And so they need to know not just how to get the real estate, how to maintain and keep the real estate. And then for the young people, we give them how to use their keys now, because you're never too young to start. And so we give them practical keys and steps so they can write goals. So I'm passing the keys to them at the end of my program. They got to identify what keys you got from this program and what keys you are going to pass to somebody else, and who are you going to pass them to at the end of this program, because we're building generational wealth. So again, we got the Who Got the Keys book, and we got the workbook as well. And we've been in a lot of schools teaching this program, and it's been very impactful.
I love it. Can we put our hands
That's
together
wonderful.
right there?
Now, you got books now? You got books here now?
Yeah, you-
Absolutely. I carry books everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Listen, if you have a grandchild, a child,
Yes.
a nephew, a niece, a wannabe child, you ought to get a book today.
Yes.
Come on, we ought to support this Black young woman who is helping. And she said not only does she have a book, but there's a program.
Absolutely.
Right, you run a
Absolutely.
program.
So it started from a book. Then I took it into schools, and they said, well, we need a workbook. So we have a workbook.
Wow.
But we have an entire 6-week program where the young people get a certificate, a certification. We have an internship program that we do for the young people. And now, you all, just
Amazing.
last month, I opened up my own licensed real estate school.
Oh.
Thank you. Praises to God. And, you know, with that, we wanted to make it full circle so the young people who do come through the program, because the program is really about real estate investing. Now, if you want to become a real estate professional, now you can get into the actual school so you can get your license, so you can be a real estate professional as well.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I love
Make
it.
me want to be 21 again. Lord have mercy. So what are some of the keys of generational wealth as we are teaching that?
Absolutely. I'm so glad you asked that question. The main thing is you have to be a student of the industry, of any industry that you have a desire, and you have to remain a student. As much as I'm a teacher, I'm also a student. Why? Because trends change, different things change, the economy changes, and so you want to be a student of the industry. And that doesn't mean you even have to pay for everything. There's so much on YouTube, on the internet, conversations, networking events. Remain a student of the industry. Before I can empower others, I have to first be empowered. So it starts with me, right? Now that I am empowered, I have to be intentional about exposing others in my sphere of influence. So I see so many adults who say, hey, where your kids at? I left them at home. I don't want to be bothered. Wrong. You have just took exposure away from them.
Wow.
It is our jobs to bring them when we are searching for their home. Bring them to that home inspection. Bring them to that closing table. That's exposure. My parents didn't sit down and have long conversations with me about real estate. They showed me. It's what I saw. It started here. It's what I was exposed to. Right. And so we have to expose the other generations, whether you have a child or not. Whether it's your cousin, your godchild, your niece, your nephew, bring the young people with you during your process of growth, during your process of searching for a property. And include them in the plan. There needs to be a family plan and goals that we sit down together to determine how we're going to do what it is that we're going to do, right? Okay, so I'm empowered. Now I'll expose and include the other generations that we have a plan. And so many of us do this, but this is what we leave off at. We have no plan to maintain and retain what we have. And so even in the Black community, we have the highest rates when it comes to losing our properties as well.
Wow.
And so we also have to have a plan in action, the life insurance, all of those different things. So eventually we all gonna pass away, and hopefully to God be the glory that we go to glory, right? And so we want to make sure, what about those that are left behind?
Right.
What about those that are left behind? And so again, in our generation, we don't talk about life insurance and different things like that, so we can maintain those properties within our family. And even if the family decides that this property has so much equity, maybe we want to sell it so we can even buy more property with it. So there should always be a plan and action, but you got to include everybody that's a part of the table. And so those are the major keys that I would give to individuals that want to build and maintain generational wealth.
Now let me say this. I want us to clap and applaud this young Black woman right here. I mean, really give it up. She should not seek applause or accolades from any other community except her own. Come on, don't stop. Don't stop. Let us appreciate what she's doing in our community. One thing, that's right, sis. One thing you said today about keys and access, which is very important, and remaining a learner or a student of your craft, because trends, like you said, do change. And once you get to the place where you cannot be taught, then that's when you begin to die and you don't learn anymore. So I really appreciate you giving us that information. Now, if someone in this room wanted to get in touch with you about your academy or about the books, or what do we do? Like, what do we do from here?
Absolutely, especially you all who work in schools, someone who works in a school, a principal or anything like that. We have a program where we will come to you, a non-for-profit organization, a youth organization. We will come to you, and you can contact us either by phone, 312-276-5111, 312-276-5111. We will be here for a few minutes afterwards if you want to greet us back at the table, or you can email us. Our website is Our Legacy, the letter R for Rogers. That's my father's legacy. We're continuing on. Awesome. Our Legacy Academy, ourlegacyacademy.com, ourlegacyrealty.com. Or again, you can give me a call or email me at info@ourlegacyacademy.com. So there's various ways you can get in touch with us, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Now, how many people in here were encouraged or empowered by what you heard today? That's all we want to do, is bring information, presenting opportunities. This was an opportunity today where everyone rises. Let's put our hands together one more time for Donna Rogers. Come on, beat them tables and let her know we appreciate. Hey, thank you so much, Donna. We appreciate you for being here. One more time, let's put our hands together.
Thank you so much, you all. I appreciate it.
All
Thank
right.
you for your kindness.
All right. God bless you. All right. We're all done.
Let's get that video.
We're going to go to another video with more programming about what we do here. And if there's anything that you need from us while we're here, please see any one of the employees and we can direct you in the way you need to go. Are you having a good time? Yeah. What is power again? Let me hear. Awesome. Put your hands together as you watch this next video. But I know it's why.
Network pillars have focused on child and family services, mentoring, workforce development, advocacy, and trauma counseling. COVID-19 required us to shift our service delivery. Going forward, our attention is on TNT and CNC. Trauma will scale our work based on the Israeli model that has touched residents with trauma-related services. Training will harness our efforts to bring workforce development, resulting in livable wages to our community. Community conversation and collaboration will strengthen our current collaborative of 70+ community-based organizations. The focus of the collaborative is creating initiatives and mobilizing efforts to address workforce development, social determinants of health, housing, and education. In addition to these areas, the overall goal of the collaborative is to reduce the effects of trauma and violence in the greater Bronzeville community. Through the work of our collaborative, according to the University of Chicago research, our efforts have translated into a 14% reduction in robberies, a 10% drop in aggravated assaults, and a 17% drop in shootings in the specific catchment area that we serve. Your support of our work will further our outreach and allow us to serve more in the community. It is our hope that you will learn more about our ecosystem of care in our programmatic videos, and that you will partner with us as we endeavor to make meaningful change to the greater Bronzeville community and beyond.
For Ms. Rogers again. That's all right.
Yeah. You know, babe, that was really amazing. That was enlightening. And just when you thought she was coming here for the adults,
Right.
she was coming to empower the next generation. And we really, really appreciate that.
She made me want to go home and make a child right quick with you.
Well, all right. Turn it up a little bit, Joe. Turn it up. Hey.
Go have a child right quick, huh? Lord have mercy. Y'all pray for me.
Listen, this is what I've learned as being a spouse of a funny man, okay? And this is just sidebar. But you can't be shocked by anything he says. You just go with it. You don't roll your eyes. You don't suck your teeth. You don't get mad. You just go with it, ladies.
That's 29 years worth of marriage, though, too. Y'all help me say 29.
Woo.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
All right,
Lord.
so we passed out, and I want you to keep this information to yourself, but this next game is Name That Tune. We're going to go past that because I know you need a little time. Okay, we're going to go past that one. All right, but we're going to give away another Power Bingo. Power Bingo. Come on, Yana. Oh, y'all don't want this money. Let me hear you then. Power Bingo. Come on, hit them tables. Let me hear you rally. Lift it up in here. We got another game for y'all, another power. So you were getting one. Now you got two this week. That's why you got to come every week, because you don't know what we're going to do. We don't know how we coming. Right? Y'all ready? All right.
Woohoo! Let's go. Let's get some power going. Come on, Yana. They waiting on you. Yana, come on.
First word is FHA.
FHA.
FHA. Second word is mortgage.
Mortgage. All right, come on. Next word. Next word.
Homeowners.
Homeowner.
Homeowners.
Donna just spoke of homeowners.
Home equity.
Bingo! Oh! Oh! Go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out. I don't know now. I don't know.
Hey.
I don't know about her. Check it out. She got bingo! Bingo!
Bingo.
Thank you, Annie.
Or
Thank
power.
you, Yana. It's power. Come on, lift it up for power. Y'all sound tired up in here today. Let me hear you holler out for power. Hey, lift it up, Joe, one time. Let's go. Come on. Woo! If we seem like we're a little over the top, it's because we don't get a chance to see you every week. And we miss you too. Well, we're glad you're here today. What we doing right now, baby?
Here's what I need. Because we want to get the word out, and I believe there's some leaders in this place. I need 15 volunteers that will take a packet of power. What are these?
These are power flyers.
Power flyers that
Yeah.
you can hand out to your influence.
So let's go. Let me get 15 people
get
real
15.
quick. Cut it up, Joe. Cut it up. Look at these volunteers. Come on, come get your pack real quick. That's 14, 13, 12. Come on, we ain't got much time. 11 more. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6, 5, 4, 3. Clap your hands. Now here's what we want you to do. We want you to take this pack of flyers where you go, your church, your stores that you frequent, and tell somebody about our programming, okay? Because if you can look around, there's some seats that need to be filled. And I'm depending, and we are, BSCO is depending on you.
All right, are those 15 people? Let me see your hands. Let me wait.
Thank
now,
you,
I need
y'all.
you to open up that pack real quick. Open up that pack. I need you to search every card in your pack and let me know who has a green dot on it.
Oh, I see you.
Who has the green dot?
Who got the green dot?
Mother Harrington
Mother
has the green dot. Mother, you get a gift card.
Yes, ma'am.
Shakira, can you come see Mother Harrington?
Yes.
And she's going to get a gift card. You want to go over there? Well,
She gonna come to
she'll
you.
come to you.
Let's clap
She
for
said,
Mother
"Come on."
Harrington. See, I'm telling you, y'all think y'all know what's going on around here, but you really don't know. We could change this thing up just like that. All right? Do you have your name that tunes? How much time you need? A lot?
A lot more time? Oh,
You don't
Lord.
have a lot of time. And today we are picking one winner from this paper. So if you don't get 3, if you get 2, you get a gift card. If you get 1, well, if somebody else got 2, then they won. All right? We're going to give you 15 more seconds. Joe, turn it up, Joe. I feel like listening to some. Come on. Let's go. I know it's hard.
We got to make our online audience jealous that they're not
Yeah,
here.
they need to be jealous
Let's
for
hype
real.
it up a little bit. Y'all y'all trying to win the money. Never mind.
Hey.
It's a little salty in here right now. Smiles have left.
They concentrating. That's what's going
Oh,
on.
my Lord. Name that tune.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
I see you moving your feet now. I see you.
Hey. We hope you're having a good time. We are having a good time bringing this to you.
I think that's it. Let's start this
That's
game.
it?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. The first one, blank O. Blank, 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 blank. Blank, blank, a blank, blank.
I love that song.
And blank. Invitations. To blank our blank. And relations will blank, blank, blank. Dancing and blank, blank, blank. Blank, blank, blank. You can't say a word. You can't say a word.
Blank, blank, blank. Y'all don't know that song?
No?
My God.
All right, let's go to the next one. Blank, blank, and blank. Blanks, blank. Blank this, blank, a plate. Blank. Blank, you blank. Oh, I love when y'all, I love it. That means I'm doing a good job. Woo! Thank you. Third one. He blanked me blank, 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 blank.
My God.
A revelation, blank, blank.
Revelation.
He blanked out, blank, found, blank, 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 to blank, blank,
Ain't no
and
gospel
blank,
song.
blank, blank, lonely, blank. Did I do good?
That ain't no.
That means I'm taking this $25 gift card and putting it back in the pack
Sure
for
ain't no-
next week, right?
Sure ain't no gospel song, is it?
All right, y'all ready? The first one was, and you know what? I don't want to see nobody scratching nothing on the paper because I'm watching y'all, and nobody had it. The first one, darling, oh, when we get married, we'll have a big celebration. And what's the rest? Yes, to all our friends and relations, we'll have a ball, dancing and all, when we get married. Yeah.
Y'all didn't know that song, did you?
See, I try to reach back to the 70s for y'all. Number 2, reach out and touch. Oh, now you know, see. Somebody's hand. Make this world a better place, mama, if you can. Number 3, he held me in desperation. I thought it was a revelation. And then he walked out.
My God.
I found love
And lost.
on a 2-way street
And lost.
and lost it
Hey, glory.
on a lonely highway.
Oh, my God.
Woo. There's a lot of witnesses in here. Go ahead and tell them, let me get this paper. Go ahead, babe.
Tell them what?
Tell them what I told
Who's
you.
one? What you tell me? Who can sing reach out and touch? Reach out and touch. One more time. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, my God.
Make this world a better place.
You're not following the director. You're
Yeah.
not following the Come on, put your hands together.
Woo! Well, we're going to put that one back in the bag for next time we see y'all. But we have 2 more. Who brought the most people? Don't tell me everybody came by yourself.
Oh, it's quiet.
Ooh.
You brought one?
Brought one?
Who'd you bring?
Who brought 5? Who brought 4?
Who said me?
Who said me? Where your 4 at? Who brought 3?
Security! Wait 1 minute.
Who brought 2? You brought 2? I saw 1 person in your car. Who brought 2? You brought them 2? And who did?
He brought 2.
You brought 2 and you brought 2. Stand. The people that brought the people, stand. Who brought 2 people?
Where your 2 people at? I need the 2 people you brought to stand too. No.
Okay.
Where your two people at, bro? Who you brought?
You and somebody else? That's not.
Oh, you brought one. Sit down. Sit down.
Have a seat. Thank
Sit
you.
down.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Where your two people?
All right.
All right.
And where your two?
Right there.
Y'all two, green glasses, bad green glasses, by the way. And my sister, go get your gift cards. Uh-huh. So see how important it is to bring somebody with you instead of coming by yourself? Because you never know what we got going on. We planned for your being here. We planned for you a week in advance to be here. So, no, ma'am.
No, you can't do that.
So put your hands together one more time for power. We got $100 left to give away if y'all ready for this raffle. Y'all want this money? 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 It's time for the raffle. If you have your red ticket, pull it on out.
All right.
Give me some of that other music I like. What's that other music? That really makes my foot pat. The other one, not that song, but the other song. You know the one that gets me, that one gets me like, Hey. It was the one right before this song. That's the one I like. Y'all ready? You got your red ticket? It is. That's it. Power. Come on. Who wants this money? Oh. Shake it up, babe.
We're going to say bye to the online.
Before we do that, you can keep it up. Before we do that, we about to sign off online.
Let's wait to the online people.
You know, what can I say? Y'all can't partake in this part. This is for everybody who took the time to be here.
Listen,
thank you for being here.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. Somebody say 2 weeks. See you later online owners. We love you. Spread the